Hey, Jake.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Hey! You okay?
This is all blown. Whoa!
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Good thing I brought that non-lethal rifle.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
I had my base on security challenge all day today, and people did a real number on my stuff. I don't know if I want to do that again.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who
CP, this is Delta 9. We're getting shot at.
took advantage.
Some of the bitches using a
I mean, that was the
Over.
point,
This is CP. Understood.
you know.
All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them. Out.
I wanted to share, you know, give back to the community. So for a good 10 hours,
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at the base.
about 10 hours I was at work. And people took advantage. They not only did they take the staff, but they took the containers, the guns. No, I set it to 0 security. But they took the guns, they took the containers, you know. I'll show you my intruder screen. So there were a lot of people who enjoyed their time. With 0 security, it's you can do whatever you want. So no mines. So for, like I said, so for about 10 hours I was at work and left it on security challenge. Just before I left the house, came home, and it's funny because when I got home, I turned the game on and there was a guy on my base.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
So I let him finish, and then I turned security challenge off, and then took stock of the damage. Reloaded my cloud save, and started this. So but like I said, people, they took the guns, they took the containers. I wasn't necessarily expecting that, so I was going to, but I changed my mind. Whoa. I didn't want to do that, but I mean, I was ready for my staff to be taken. I just wasn't expecting people to rip the guns and the containers.
Infiltration successful.
So we got
Extraction arrived in base.
works. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see the containers people stole were unprocessed materials, and I had maxed those out before I started. So if you look at my resource totals, people did quite a bit of damage. So it's going to be interesting to see how fast I can refill those as I play these bases. So I'm going to head over 1,000 of each. So did a fair amount of damage, like I said, so I care, but I don't care, you know. Strictly speaking, it doesn't matter. It depends. I shot that UAV to clear a path for myself to get to the core. It was destroyed and fell in the ocean, and I got to the core without causing a combat alert.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I mean, you can do whatever you want on a base. You can extract containers, you can steal guns, you can do whatever you want, as long as you don't get caught and you don't cause a combat alert. Now, the trick to that is that any kind of damage you do, let's say I blow up this sensor here, it will send a notification to the base owner or his supporters telling him that there's an intruder on his base. And when they get that notification, they have the option to deploy to defend if they have PS Plus, or they can let the automatic security, which is what these guards are, do the work for them. So I can blow up cameras and everything else, but I have to get to the core without getting caught first. That's why I only do it on the core platform. I don't, like, I can knock this UAV right out of the sky if I wanted to, or shoot this camera. But if I do that, that sends, like I said, the base owner or his supporters a defender notice. And that means they can come, you know, and defend the base against me, and I don't want that. So I save that until the very end. Now, as it happens, this base is essentially abandoned. I can theoretically do whatever I want on here because the base owner doesn't play this game anymore. But I won't. That's not my style. Or I try not to, anyways. Because you can get random people who support randoms, you know, just to play PvP or
You all right?
now my old play style was, yeah, I would blow up everything.
CP, this is Zulu 4. Under fire! There's no sign of the enemy! Over. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them! Out.
Gotta go.
Infiltration successful.
My philosophy is to be stealthy at all times. Do you cause combat alerts beforehand? Because you're not going to get, they're not going to get a wormhole back to you unless you cause a combat alert. The man himself. So with the security they have on this, I don't know.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I've never heard of getting a wormhole from a no alert run. And I've done this game for 2+ years, so
Be careful down there, boss.
that's new to me.
All units. Special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Ah, crap. This is this is unfair.
Got it.
Ah, crap. Fine.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
I haven't been to Mother Base in a while. Well, if you get caught by UAVs, that is most likely going to give you a wormhole.
Thank you, boss. Hey, boss. Whatever supplies you need, just let us know.
Okay, back to it.
Roger.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Okay, let's try this again. Proc, I'm going to do this one specifically for you.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
E-Rock. Got lucky. No guard here. Now, of course, with grade 7 equipment, which is what this base is, you have to be very careful about those anti-theft devices, because if they have them developed, it kind of messes up your whole run a little bit, because it'll activate a soft alert if you trip them. So I have to be very careful. Yeah, the riot pistol is worth its weight in gold.
Infiltration successful.
All zeros. That's what we do here, P-Rock. That's what we do here. Well, because because I was using Venom or Snake, okay, he's a faster climber than any staff member except one that has the climber skill. I was able to get up to the horizontal portion of the platform and lay flat. The minute that UAV spotted me, I had to lay flat, and then it'll turn itself around, and then I can keep going. So in fact, we're gonna stick with Snake tonight, as long as you're here, so I can show you how I do this kind of thing. Like that. Stick out like a sore thumb. This platform layout is the North Atlantic. Yeah, okay, rather, if you go back to my playlist for the FOB school series,
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I go over every platform layout that I come across in detail. I would suggest watching those first.
Be careful down there, boss.
But this platform layout here, North Atlantic, is the easiest R&D platform to run for me. more often than not, I'm able to get through this space without firing a shot. And the Grade 7 riot pistol, it may seem expensive in the beginning, but it is worth its weight. You bear that cost. When it's developed, it's probably going to become your #1 weapon. Especially if you sneak the way I do, where you try and minimize your interaction.
All units. Special
I let the gas do all the work. Or most of the work. I don't like his gear color. But bear in mind that if you use auto aim like I do, occasionally the shots from the riot pistol, especially at close range, will be almost comically negative.
Hostile!
Shit.
All units. Special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Gotta go, move.
CP, this is Delta 3. I can see smoke. Possible enemy sabotage. Over. This is CP. Understood. Security and stay alert. Out.
Don't stop. Don't do it. Where are your friends?
How are you, Fabiano? Good to see you, amigo. We're using Venom tonight for
We may have an intruder. Going on alert.
one of our viewers.
This is CP. Understood. Check your surroundings. Out.
Now, P-Rock, this is the method I use for this platform. 98 times out of 100, it's sufficient. I don't use other routes.
All units. Special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Because this one works the best for me.
Infiltration successful.
I'll take it.
Extraction arrived at multibase.
Volunteer. Gotta have that eye patch.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I mean, in a very real sense, it is a lot more fun to play as Snake than staff members. He's the, you know, the lead character in the story. He's got, you know, all the skills and everything else. The only thing he doesn't give is espionage points. So well, being patient is important. But since you're still new, you know, you're improving. Oops. You're not going to be proficient right off the bat. No one is. Shot a man in the face.
All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation. Whoever's closest, go check it out.
And of course, bear in mind that since you're still new and learning the ropes and everything else and adopting a playstyle, my playstyle has evolved considerably over the time I played this game. So, like you said, subtle differences in what I do, you know. And of course you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna fail. It happens to everybody. Gotta just pick yourself up and keep going. Don't get discouraged. Can't see me.
CP, this is Delta 9. Something worth looking into here. Please advise. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. CP, this is Delta 6. Just discovered an unconscious friendly. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units.
Infiltration successful.
Works.
Out.
Extraction arrived at base.
I mean, there was a time I used to shoot every UAV out of the sky, shoot every camera, kill the power box. Um, I would never kill. I wouldn't kill guards though. That's the one thing I never did, on purpose, because that gives you demon points, and I didn't want to be a demon. Go on camera here. Level, it's a little hard to do that.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I mean, I've told this story before. My whole phantom philosophy came about
Be careful down there, boss.
way back when I was giving staff my medals, giving the medals, and I had a S plus soldier in base development, and I just was walking through the a base mid-range South Pacific, not a care in the world, and it turns out I was able to get through without any interaction. I turned the power box off, but that's it. Nope. That's the only thing I did. I didn't do anything else. But it made for an interesting idea to be able to sneak through a base without any interaction. So I began to work. Oh, fucking camera. That was crap.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
I began to work on it, and on some bases it was effortless. I wasn't doing as much work as I used to. So that that's important. If you're able to make it, I'm not gonna say easy. If you're able to simplify things, it makes the grind easier. That's what I was able to do, was to hit upon a concept to make this game make it easier for me. Ugh. Eventually I went to that play style full time because it worked. Then I began to teach it to other people, and that's had a lot of success. I've had some people, send me messages saying, "Oh, I was able to learn from your your videos and everything else. And, people, tune in and watch how I'm able to do it and adapt that for themselves.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
So,
Be careful down there, boss.
clowns, okay. How are you, Ellie? Welcome.
CP, this is Delta 1. Taking enemy fire. No eyes on the shooter. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. Security cams picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. All fire teams, this is CP. UAVs picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me! What a joke! What a joke, come on, man, really?
All units, take him out! Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
Yes, try a little harder next time. Make mistakes, you screw up, you think your plans are going to work and then they don't.
successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I mean, that camera was two levels above where I was. Shouldn't have seen me.
Be careful down there, boss.
Whoa. Snake is also a faster roller than the other staff members, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Square's camo is where it's at for me. This is my favorite camo. Okay, you're done. Now, in my experience, long-range security is easier for combat, R&D, base development, and support. It's a little bit harder on intel, and absolutely harder on medical. Because medical, the layout of the medical building is garbage. So, you have to do a lot of extra work to get by long-range medical. It's almost not worth it. Hurry up. You know what? Forget it. Oh, we got lucky. The doorway opens. And we walk right through. Hopefully, anyways. Hey, Lava. Good to see you, man. All zeros.
Infiltration successful.
Yep, doing the Gus.
Extraction arrived at multibase.
It's funny how that one little tweak and it was a little tweak, it wasn't that big, but it changed my whole philosophy for that core platform. Because I saw Gus do it, and it flipped a switch in my mind, thinking, you know what, that works. I'm gonna try that. And you know what? I stuck with it. I can't do support any other way now. Unless there's a soft alert, then I'll take out the guard before I do that. Because if he sees you, you know, you'll be when you jump down, your camo index goes to the roof. So that's something to be aware of when you do that. try this again. No stupid cameras paying attention.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Always prepare your weapons as you move. Don't stop in any of that. Get them ready for use, just in case. I mean, it sounds counterintuitive, but long-range security, for me, is the easiest. Because as long as I don't activate a soft alert, the guards are just going to stand there. And in my experience, it doesn't matter what their grade is. I've done this to S++ staff and they just stand there. But my principle, like I said, has always been about non-interaction. I've taken on high-level bases and not fired a shot, so I have several 65 plus and 3 or 4 78s with no traces. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about in terms of interaction or non-interaction. Besides, these E-guards, if you activate them in a soft alert, their guns are going to kill you all the same, so I mean, I've done that on, you know, level 35 bases, you know, where I make mistakes and have to, you know, combat alerts or whatever. Those grade 5 guns will kill me just the same. Zeros.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Now it bears mentioning that on high-level bases, it is strictly up to the base owner in terms of what they deploy for their cameras and mines. The 4 times I've been able to do no traces on a level 78 base, the base owner has had their mines set up the same way on 3 different bridges. Once I got past the first one, getting past the rest of them wasn't a problem. But that is strictly up to what the base owner decides. I can't tell you. You can't figure out ahead of time what they're going to have. No suspicions? I would say that's tough. I would say no, I would say probably not, because it all depends on the layout of the base you're attacking, the guard settings, the security zones if they have them. It depends a lot on all of that. I can't say exactly, you know, whether you can do no traces like I just did, but in terms of no suspicions, no. There's too much left to chance for that to happen. You're asking for a lot of...
Be careful down there, boss.
All the dominoes have to fall in the right way just for that to happen. And I wouldn't count on that at all. Alright, freebies! I have enough. Ooh, I don't like that.
You gotta extract him.
CP, this is Silver 6. Something weird's going on here. How should we proceed? Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
How you doing, Leo? Good to see you, amigo.
He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Doing okay? No major issues.
CP, this is Zulu 4. Taking fire. Can't see where you're shooting from. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding.
He's coming too. Roger that.
It's gonna get ugly.
You gotta extract him.
I got him! CP, this is Zulu 7. We're under fire, taking heavy damage.
He's coming too. Roger that.
This is CP. Understood. Attention all units. Contact. All units. Over the backup. Looking. Send backup now. Out.
shit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Shit. I did, yes.
He's coming too.
Giving back to the community. Motherfucker. Ah.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
I just did it to give back to the community. That's all. There was no hocus pocus to it. I loaded my USB save, verified that it had all S++, and set it on security challenge for 10 hours. No. So there was once I had verified that I had restored my full capacity staff, I put it on security challenge, turned the security, set security to 0, put it on security challenge, and went to work. 10 hours later I got home, turned the game on, and turned security challenge off.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Then I reloaded my cloud save and got my low grade staff back. The reason I did it is because I wanted people to have S++ staff. I wanted to give back. Like that guy whose base I was just on, he reloads his save every couple days and he puts the base on security challenge. And you can get staff for free. You know, you run through the core, you run into the core, and you get your 10 staff. I decided to do that. because that guy's actually helped me with by putting his base on security challenge. I was able to capture enough staff from my alternate account to essentially reduce my needs to almost zero. So that's a that's a benefit to me.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Now I can go on my alternate and just infiltrate normal bases and not have to worry, because my base is almost completely full of S++. What I wasn't counting on was people stealing not just the staff, but the containers and the guns and everything else. They did a lot of damage to that.
My imagination is nothing.
And that's staff I'll never, those are resources I'm never going to get
All
back.
units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
I mean, I don't need to worry about vehicles or anything else. I can farm vehicles until the cows come home. I don't have to worry about that. Okay. So far we haven't fired a shot yet, so
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
the other reason I discharged my staff is that I wasn't gaining anything anymore except points. I wasn't building anything. You too. You know what? Fine. Be that way.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
next time.
So close. That was as far as I've ever gotten without doing anything. I mean, I've done no traces on there before, but not on lethal. So that was a first. Ooh. Let's see.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Hey, John.
Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Good to see you, amigo. Yeah, Leo, when I dismissed all my staff, I have 349 S++ or other staff under direct contract.
What?
And I use them for various purposes.
Hey!
And every infiltration I make now adds staff to my units. All the staff I capture is getting back up to where it once was.
Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
That's why I'm doing this, because I reached a point where I wasn't getting anything out of doing FOB mode except for points. I wasn't building anything. I wasn't advancing in any way other than through espionage points. So by dismissing my staff and starting over, my units are growing and I'm adding this and that, the other. I get that back because I lost that feeling and I want it back. So not helpful.
All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
No, I only turn it on when I'm not home, so I don't defend. I just wanted to give back to the community. Free staff, free resources, that kind of thing. There's a lot of people have helped me over the years and I wanted to give back. So I set it on security challenge, went to work, and left it alone. What I wasn't anticipating or expecting was people to steal not just the staff, but the guns
All
and
units. Special
containers.
alert. Defend your position. Out.
They did a big number on that, so something to be aware of. it was nice to give away, free staff. People still trying to build and work in this game and everything else. Take a chance. Take a chance. We made it.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Perfection.
Infiltration successful.
That's what we're talking about, folks.
Base.
I have a screenshot of my units after I turn it off. I have to get I'll get that info later. But there was a lot of damage in 10 hours. So containers and guns were the big losses. So I had maximum for all of these, so they took a lot, and then over 1,000 of all of these, especially these. So there was a lot of damage done. I'll show you my intruder log. So they took a fair amount of stuff. So, I mean, I don't care. Just, like I said, I wanted to give back to people. That's all it is. I wanted to give back. And so- Yeah, I don't either, so. I mean, none of my girls were taken. None of my security staff were taken. I set it all to 0 security. So. Just turn everything off and do what you want.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them.
So,
I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
we're doing Venom tonight as a tip for P-Rock. He's new to the game and I'm showing him how I do things. So, good commentary. Now, of course, P-Rock, bear in mind that these are first tab normal bases. Usually you're not going to get custom mines and cameras, usually. I can do high level bases, but usually they're no, I can do skull face or whatever, It's not that containers were taken. I don't care about that. I just didn't expect that much. Um, custom mines and cameras and everything else, it is rare that you're going to see a base that that'll give you 10 S++ at the end of your run. I don't have very many of those. I've done high level bases. I can do high level bases, but my methodology is very different than everybody else. I rely more on the riot pistol than anything else. And I've had some success, but speaking for myself, I'm more comfortable doing bases like this and earning volunteers than having to negotiate a level 78 base. It's not fun for me to do that. I don't get any enjoy. I mean, you get satisfaction from defeating a high level base, but that's it. It's a lot of work, and it's just not something I have a lot of interest in anymore. And before anybody asks, I am a member of the 200,000 point club. I did that with a Defender combat base. I've earned 99,000 with Venom against the Defender. I've topped out at, say, 146,000. So my point being, I could do the high level stuff, but it's just not, like I said, it's not fun. I don't have any fun doing it. It's more of a chore. It's more business.
Infiltration successful.
Take that, buddy. Back to back, no traces. And a volunteer! I'll take it. That's what it's all about, earning those volunteers. I used to steal containers all the time on Security Challenge. That was one of the most fun things I used to do. Okay, this guy here has insurance on his base, so if I were to attack it, I wouldn't get any of the staff that he has. I would earn points. So let's say I were to negotiate his setup. Okay. I wouldn't get any staff out of at the end if I were to make it on top. Okay, it's because he has insurance. His staff grade is E, meaning he has all S+ or higher staff in his security team. And in order to prevent losses of those staff, he buys insurance. And if you can't have S rank or higher, S rank or lower only that are covered under insurance. So they give you 36 E ranks to cover for whatever you have. I was going to take a shot at that, but no. Try this again, but we're going to do it just a little different. Wait, yeah, just a little different. I'm going to run the risk of a defender on purpose with what I'm about to do.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Now, doing no traces on medical is very, very difficult. It is best done on non-lethal. But it's very, very hard. Okay. By shooting the power box, we have sent a defender notice. What the frick you looking at? Come on. The joke! Fucking morons.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
Oh. That was very poor. Excuse me. How are you, Hardy? Okay. 8:13. Good to see you, man. How are things over on the Xbox side of the house? Bronson is a high-level Xbox player.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Pretty sneaky. I wonder where the camera was. We get more people playing. Let's hope the servers don't crash like they did for us. When the game was on PS Plus for free, you know, people bought it, you know, they got a hold of it, and really, I mean, it slowed everything down. So hopefully it won't be that bad.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at multibase.
I made a conscious decision when I restarted not to play events. I've done those enough. I don't want to do events anymore. Not even Skull's Attack, which I like. I can't bear the thought of extracting 5 A rank guards for nothing. I mean, yeah, they're free staff, but I don't want to do that 20 some times. You know? It's not my thing. Just tackle normal bases and see what happens. Well, my alternate is almost full with S++. I have about 25 regular staff and 75 S++ or S+ guards. So the rest are all S++, and with only one base you get a maximum level of 107. So I'm not gonna, you know, once I'm finished with all the others.
To the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Not gonna hang it up, just gonna play normally. No sensors. I mean, when you've played through as long as I have, and you've reached every goal you set out to do, you developed every weapon, every item, every security device, you build your staff with S++, and eventually you reach the point where you don't have anything to play for. And I reached that point shortly after getting 16,000 wins. So I had to either change it up or hang it up, one of the two. Now, I didn't want to hang it up yet, so... Oh, 2 for 1! Those are normally, yes, those are hacked characters. The only S++ staff that occur naturally are given out at the end of Mission 46. Creeping Buzzard and Glacier Mongoose. They're S++ in each individual category, in one category. But through save editing, you can find staff members that have multiple S++ categories.
CP, this is Delta 9. Checked it out. Can't see anything unusual. Over. This is Delta. Understood. Return to your post. Over.
And I've been fortunate enough to find several S++ females, and I kept them because they're not normal.
CP, this is Delta 1. We may have an intruder. Going on alert. Over.
They've been doctored.
CP, understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Bam! Take a seat, buddies.
All fire teams, this is CP.
Mama said knock you out.
Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Zulu 6. We'll investigate immediately. Out.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Not too bad. I mean, when I eventually topped out all my staff with S++, events became just not necessary. I didn't want to play them anymore. So these junk staff. I had to be careful in that I can't do too many combat rounds because staff starts spilling over into the security team. I don't want that. Okay, S++ females. So I had a guy on my indirect who used S++ females as his security team. And I cracked his base one morning, and what I received in return as captured staff were staff members that had S++ in multiple categories. Now, through normal means, this kind of character is not possible for two reasons. One, they can have S++ in one category. This one has S++ in 4 categories. And two, this soldier has the service cross, and females are not eligible for a service cross in any way, shape, or form through normal means. So the guy I attacked and stole a couple of his girls were either he got them from somebody or did the editing himself to change the settings to enable those medals to be earned and those skill sets to be improved. And I have a couple others. Have a good night, man. Good to see you. So this is Creeping Buzzard that comes out at the end of Mission 46. Low grade combat, low grade R&D, low grade base development, S++ in support, S+ in intel, and C in medical. This is what a normal female S++ staff member would look like. It just so happens I have several. So someone, somewhere, this is Glacier Mongoose, S++ in intel, S+ in medical. That's what normal females look like. And you can have females with 2 medals, but through normal means you can't have females with 3 medals. That's just not possible. So I was able to steal, you know, a couple of S++ staff. This one is a tough guy, you know. But there's just no way around the limits of what you can do for an S+ for a female with high staff, high grades like this. Those are not earned through normal means. So there was some kind of issue or something going on there that we don't know exactly how or why those staff came to be, but they are not normal in the sense that they're earned naturally through any in-game process. They were created externally in some way, shape, or form. But I mean, they're valid staff. They add to your unit levels, but they're not natural. So
Successfully
I was
sneak your way
fortunate
into the
enough
heart of the
to
rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits.
find a
boss.
couple, and I kept them, and that's that. So
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Yes. Normally, yes. I knew you could have farmed me, yes.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. Hey!
I knew he was gonna frickin' do that. Aren't you a clown? Don't look at me.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. What?
I wasn't ready, but I didn't have a choice. Go, 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 go.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. You there! Huh? Gotta check it. Let's go. Got it. Hostile! All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Enough of your nonsense.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I'll take it. It is not. You will not find S plus rank females in single player. You only get them through finishing mission 31. Flaming Buffalo. She's the only S plus staff member that occurs naturally in combat, anyways. Any others? Any others that you will find will start at S rank. You give them 2 medals, and they can improve to S
Sneak
plus.
your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
And I have several females that are like that, but you're not going to find an S plus.
Be careful down there, boss.
Natively S plus in any rank, because in single player the game is restricted to giving out only up to rank S. Which is kind of weird because the int scope can detect up to S++, and it says that at its highest grade. I think it's grade 4. Excuse me. But you're not going to see that in single player on any enemy staff or any prisoners. S++ staff in single player just don't happen. Now, you will see on occasion, though it's rare, instances where a character that has the boaster skill, they will show up, they will read out as S++. But when you capture them, they won't be S++, they'll be something else. And the only way to see S++ staff naturally in single player is through either mission, what mission is it? 15? Is it 15? 17. Rescue the intel members, or mission 28, Code Talker, or not Code Talker, what a bunch of crap.
All fire teams, this is CP.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt?
Root cause.
Try a little
That's
harder
what it
next
was. Root
time.
cause. The intel staff that you rescue in mission 17 and mission 28 are taken from your own intel team. So if you have all S++ intel staff, they will show up as S++ prisoners. But they're your own guys. They're not found normally. Okay, staff management. So all my S+ girls have 2 medals, and they are not eligible for the service cross. I bet you dollars to donuts this guy has insurance. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time with that. I used to do that too. Set my security. 38 or 39? 39. I used to set my security that low on purpose to discourage attackers from using my base as a point sponge.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Try and be. I love that serval.
CP, this is Delta 4. Some equipment got destroyed. Looks like the work of a hostile. Over. This is CP. Understood. Move to investigate. ASAP. Out.
I do. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bolt action is nice, but when you have to, you know, really put your back into it, it slows everything down.
Don't stop. Don't do it. Where are you?
We finished our search of the area. Couldn't find anyone. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard up. Out. CP, this is Zulu 2. Signs of enemy activity. Tightening security. This is CP. Understood. Watch
I mean, the ability to send rounds down range is awesome.
CP, this is Delta 4. Detonation in the area. Can't tell where. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, stay on guard and find any intruders. Out.
I mean, both are fine, don't get me wrong, but I just like the serval better.
Infiltration successful.
Excuse me. Espionage points. Destroying devices and all that, so. Yeah, more or less.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them.
Well,
I'll be looking
I've
forward to meeting
used
new
the
recruits, boss.
in my new player FOB school. I have the grade 4 and 2000 non-lethal. That is full action as well. And when I was building my alternate, I shot better with that than I did any other weapon. Of course, you have to do a dispatch mission to get the blueprint to build this rifle. How are you, locos? Good to see you, man. Doing okay. Random bases, having a good time.
You there!
All non-lethal. I can afford to do all non-lethal on support because I don't blow up anything. Ah, crap. I wish they were females. I thought there was a mine there. Okay. Door was open. Can I go? Ooh, yes, we made it. Do the Gus.
Infiltration
There
successful.
goes.
Extraction arrived at multibase.
One extra camera. Maybe we'll come back to that. It's amazing how silly people can be. The lack of maturity is just nonsense.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
This is the first platform I did for No Traces. This layout, South Pacific. And it was, like I said before, I was just walking with a normal.
CP, this is Delta 1. I see smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten the area and stay alert. Out.
Crap.
Infiltration failed. You hurt? Try a little harder next time.
Just because.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
I mean, they gave us all these ridiculous costumes that work on concrete or metal, which is what, you know, the best uniforms for FOB work. But I mean, pink, banana yellow, bright green, you know, all these are just ugly, but it's what we have. So occasionally I'll roll in something else. Hurry up. Yeah. So it's just it's not a statement of anything, just something different. We got groupies. Both front and back. Yes, it does. It just goes to
You there!
I'll go over that shortly.
CP, this is Delta 6. I just witnessed an attack. Mark, presence confirmed. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy.
Wake up.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Volunteer, yes. I'll take it. Volunteers are given out at random as long as you attack a base higher than level 39. And the vast majority of my previous staff were volunteers. So I'd be running platforms every day for months on end to get okay. It can, yes. Omega. Okay. Let's go back to squares. Okay. The description is standard combat fatigue squares wear on metal or concrete surfaces to blend in, making it harder for the enemy to spot you. So that is your best bet for FOB work. If you look at Tiger Stripe, okay, it says standard combat fatigues Tiger Stripe. Wear on rocky surfaces to blend in, making it harder for the enemy to spot you. If you wore this on FOBs, you would get noticed at a greater distance, and they would go into combat status quickly because you have no protection, no visual. Their visual sense of noticing you is increased because your camo index is lower than it would be with squares. So wear on metal or concrete surfaces to blend in. Okay. You take care, Fabiano. I'll be here for probably another hour. Okay. Now we scroll down to one of the gift or the rewards you earn through FOB events. Standard combat fatigues, red rust. Wear on metal or concrete surfaces to blend in, making it harder for the enemy to spot you. So this has the same properties as squares, even though it's red. Okay, steel orange. Very bright, but it says wear on metal or concrete surfaces to blend in, making it harder for the enemy to spot you. So you can wear this, and they're not going to spot you, even though it's bright orange. Christmas tree green. Okay, wear on metal or concrete surfaces to blend in, making it harder for the enemy to spot you. Standard combat fatigues, camouflage green. So there's different colors, but they all have the same properties. Standard combat fatigues, dark rubber. Wear on metal or concrete surfaces to blend in, making it harder for the enemy to spot you. This is my favorite of all of the solid colors because it's dark blue.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
We made it. Take that, buddy. Pretty sneaky. I'm sneakier. Squares is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Squares is completely acceptable. There's a video by a user by the name of DevilDog900. He has
All units. Special
a
alert. Defend your position.
tutorial on sight and sound that is almost indispensable in its knowledge shared. I don't know how to link it, but I'll have to figure out how, because his visual demonstration of the range at which enemies spot you is incredibly well done.
All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Roll right up to the front door. Okay, gotta go. Gotta move. Yeah, I'm with you, Locos. I wish we could change those combos, but unfortunately we can't. So
All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
all zeros.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I'll take it. Oh, and you're never gonna see female volunteers in FOB missions. Yeah, that would be helpful, I think. Troublemaker. No women. I would never attack one of my supporters. Never, ever, ever. That's one thing we don't do.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
I am always more comfortable with my shotgun in my hands. Okay. I'm gonna do maybe one or two more after this, and then I have to cut it off for tonight. Oh, you fucking kidding me? You joke.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
That was crap. Okay. Change it a little bit.
successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. Hey!
I'm gonna go loud at the beginning. Low grade sensors. Awesome! You don't see that every day.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Multibase.
Okay, this will be the last one for tonight. Okay. High level.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Yeah, of course, against grade 11 equipment, the grade 7 shotgun is essentially useless.
Defend your position. Out. All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
All fire teams, this is CP! Infiltration failed. Are you hurt?
I was in a rush.
Try a little harder next time.
Okay, that'll be it for today. I should be on Thursday, if not Friday, but we'll see what happens. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in and watching with me, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good evening.